I want to start by discussing how the reopening of the economy is going. This week, we've seen a lot of reports about the surges in COVID-19 cases in several states. And this is happening as many of these states are reopening. From an economics perspective, how much should we worry about this?
Um, First of all, it's not really reopening. I'd always emphasize that we never fully closed, but we made collectively a calculation that the lockdowns of the large swaths of the economy that we did were worth it in terms of the reduced infection and spread of the virus. And so the benefit cost analysis has always been the same. Another day of lockdown gives you diminished virus infections and diminished transmission, but it carries with it the cost of lost economic activity and lost income and all sorts of diminished standards of living. So that's the balance. And I think it's fair to say that on a large scale, people have decided that we overdid the costs, and as a result, we're willing to incur more in the way of spread of the virus and infections. I mean, that's literally nothing's free, as the famous economics saying goes, and that's the trade-off that we're faced with. How big that trade-off is remains murky, at least to me. I'm not an expert on these things. There's a recent research paper that noted that when the Supreme Court judge in Wisconsin tossed the lockdown that had been imposed, ruled it illegal, and overnight opened it up, there doesn't seem to be associated with a large jump in cases. And so how much of what we've seen is due to relaxation of lockdown versus other reasons for transmission, I just don't know. But I think most people think of it in terms of, economy versus the public health. Where are we?